Welcome in Pisces to Don Williams Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for viewing me today. I am recording this on May the 10th. This is a mid-May 2024 reading. If you have placements in sun, moon, or rising signs in the sign of Pisces, this message may be for you. However, keep in mind that this is a general reading. Not all messages may resonate, but take what does and leave what doesn't. And if you are interested in doing a deeper dive as to what's going on with you and your life, I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box. Anybody that is new to my channel, I'd absolutely love it if you would join us because then if you are a subscriber, you'll be notified when content is being dropped. One of the announcements that I'm making in these readings is that I am on a new platform. I have new software that's going to be helping me with my readings so that I can do more readings online. But the other bigger message is that I am going to start doing live readings on YouTube. Eventually, I may move to Facebook because I do have a Facebook family there too, but my bigger audience is here. So what I will be doing for those lives is you can post a question, and if it's really super personal, realize that everybody's going to be able to hear your answer, okay? So depending on how many people we get at any one session, I'm hoping that I'll be able to just look at questions and pull cards and then give you some answers. So I think that'll be another fun offering that I'll be able to do for you here very, very soon. I'm hoping by the end of this weekend, okay? So today I'm going to be pulling cards for you from the Fortune Cookie Oracle deck. I'll be reading your actual tarot cards. At the end, I'm going to pull your 5 main themes like I typically do from the Tea Leaf Tarot, okay? So when I do the Tea Leaf Tarot, I will put myself back on camera, but for the main portion of your reading, I'm going to take myself off camera like I have in the past because it just makes it easier, just to concentrate on the cards, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and change my card view and get started on your reading. Okay, let me put my glasses on so I can see. And your first card from the Fortune Teller Oracle deck is Wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person which will allow you to move on. Well, that's an interesting card. Let's see how that plays out in your actual reading. Okay, so I've already shuffled. I'm just going to lay out your cards. And your first card is the 8 of Pentacles. So some of you have been really working very hard. Your next card is the 4 of Wands. Oh, and then we have the Tower. Uh-oh. Woo. Okay, Tower's okay. Don't freak out. For one thing, this is in your obstacles position. So I feel as though what that is saying is it's as though we're reading the Tower card upside down, okay? And then we have the Page of Wands, which is your strengths position. And then your final outcome is the Ace of Cups. Very good, which you're a water sign, so that resonates, right? So your first card is the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is a card of mastery or dedicated skill. He's also very focused. And as you can see, he's already completed 6 of his pentacles here. He does have one that he's working on, and then he has another one that he's going to do final touches to. So for those of you who are working really hard, or you're potentially looking for a new job, or you are in a situation where you are an entrepreneur or you do piecework, I feel as though what this is saying is that you're going to be very busy through the rest of the month, and that your focus is really driven by your physical security at this time. Your next card, which is in your next steps, is the Four of Wands. This is one of my favorite cards. Now, one of the things I'm going to bring to your attention is whenever you see gold in the background of any tarot card, that card is a blessed card, meaning that this card is highly favored in terms of being a very positive and uplifting card. The Four of Wands reminds me of the 1111. I don't know if you see that number often. You might start seeing it now that I've mentioned it. I see 1111 all the time. So for me, these are my angel numbers. This card is actually a card of celebrations. And as you can see, there's two people back here that are seeing you in the distance, and they are waving their flowers towards you like the party's here. Walk through the gate, right? Walk through this gateway to find the party. So I feel like this is kind of a portal, a gateway, or an entrance, or leaving behind the past in some way, celebrating your future. Now, this could represent a upcoming marriage, or it can represent any type of a milestone that you may be attending, like a graduation or a baby christening, or, it could be any type of a celebration of that type. But the other thing that this four represents for me is stability as well. So it feels as though many of you are really working towards creating this, you're working very hard, right? Because you're working on that Eight of Pentacles, and yet you also want to be able to have that balance in your life of celebrations and looking at things in a more positive, happy way. And of course, this is all that energy of allowing yourself, right? Allowing yourself take the time to go and enjoy yourself. And that's really kind of what that message really is about. Okay, Pisces, so here we are at the Tower. This is in your obstacles position. So typically when a card is in the obstacles its position, it is like reading the card upside down. Now, typically the Tower represents, I'll tell you the story about the Tower. The story of the Tower kind of reminds me of the story of Babylon. They kept building up towards the sky, right? But that did not please the gods. And so God took down that Tower of Babylon. And that's kind of that same energy here. And basically what it's really saying is that, this is kind of like a silo energy, or this is really one of those energies where things needed to really be brought down to the foundation in order to be rebuilt, because whatever this was no longer serving you. Now, the thing is some of you may have been getting this message for a long time. Maybe it was a message of being in a relationship that was detrimental for you, that somebody, you love that person, but maybe they're not a good person for you. Maybe they're abusive, even if it's just verbally or something along those lines. Or it's a situation where you might have gotten fired from your job, something like that, right? Where that was not meant for you any longer. And that's kind of the way that you look at a Tower moment. However, when the Tower is in the reverse, it's also talking about your life becoming kind of stale. Like you're looking for some excitement in your life. You're looking for more of that wand energy. And what's beautiful is that card is right next to this Tower card. So I'll talk about that in just a second. But the other thing that this card represents when it's in the reverse position is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of trying to avoid disaster. So a lot of you may be thinking about those thoughts as you're looking around the world and seeing how everything is just kind of crazy right now. And so this is a very valid energy, and I'm not trying to be dismissive of this energy at all. This is a very big moment. It is a major arcana. So if you have been going through a Tower moment, I feel as though now you are on that other side, and now it's time for you to be able to rebuild, okay? And that's where this Page of Wands comes in. The Page of Wands is exactly that. This is a new opportunity. Pages are about a new path or a new direction. It could represent apprenticeship. So some of you may be training someone younger than you in your job space. But this is an opportunity of creativity and passion and inspiration and motivation. And this right here is also a message. So some of you may be waiting for a message to come in. If it is a thing where you have put your resumes out, or maybe you're looking for a new job, or perhaps you're trying to move somewhere different and you have to put in an application because you're going to be renting or you're going to be leasing or something along those lines. I feel as though this is a message that will be coming in that is going to bring you that inspiration and that creativity, okay? This is in your strengths position. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you through the end of the month. And then your final card is this Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is energy you understand very much. This card is meant to be a gift to you. Aces are typically about a new concept or a new idea, or this is an opportunity for new love. It could be new relationships. It could be anything that lights up your heart. So it could be the birth of a baby. It could be you find a new romantic partner. Something that just brings you a lot of happiness and joy. And for some of you, it could be that you've been accepted to go to university. That right there would be that Ace of Cups, right? So it's going to represent something different for all of you. But I do feel that it's a very uplifting card. It matches your energy perfectly as a water sign. I just feel as though you are going to be receiving these blessings that Spirit really wants you to have. Now, the overall picture, of course, from what I'm picking up here is that you're working far too hard. You're being very diligent. You're not giving yourself enough time to rest and have fun. You're probably just getting over this tower moment, or there is some fear associated with things that are going on that could be that you might be paying a lot of attention to at this time. But new opportunities are coming in for you, something with a lot of passion and a lot of creativity. I feel as though this is the resultant energy that's coming in as this blessing from this tower moment. And then, of course, this Ace of Cups is just a beautiful gift from God saying, we understand that you have been through a lot, and now we're going to give you this beautiful gift. And the thing about the gift, though, is once you know what this gift is, you then have to take action, right? Because even though you are given a gift, you do have to do something in order to bring that into implementation for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to bring myself back on view. Does it go this way? No. Go this way? No, I'm going to do this way. Yeah, I'm going to try it this way. Okay, so now I'm going to do your last 5 cards. If you've made it this far and you have not clicked the like button, I would please ask that you do that now. And if you are new to my channel, I would love to have you join us. So 1, 2, I got to get another one for him. 3, 4, 5. Wow, these look great, you guys. Okay, so your first card is Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. It's so funny because I was doing these readings yesterday, and one of the fortune cookie cards, or whatever it's called, fortune teller cards, was about sexuality. And it just hit me funny that there's such a thing as too much concern with sexual matters. But I guess that depends on how you look at it, right? It's all in your perspective. Okay, so then we have a man, and it is dealings or relationship with a man, and with that is forces working against you. So I don't know what this man is or who he represents to you. That would be the dealings, and it's not going to go in your favor. Or if it goes in your favor, it's only because you are now aware and can be more prepared. And so by being more prepared, what I mean by that is you will be less likely to be triggered, right? Okay. Our next card is Grasshopper, and it says situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay, that could be just about anything, right? So we'll allow that one. That's a good one. And of course, you're going to love this one because this one is wealth. Okay, who doesn't love wealth? So that's the other point. So some of you that may be looking for a new job might be looking at it in terms of being able to bring in more physical security for yourself, because we are in very trying times and we are being hit with this recession. So I hope that you guys do get a big bucket of money. And then your last card is Funnel, periods of frustration and lessons to be learned. So I feel again that is going to be for some of you, not all of you. It is a general reading, but overall, I think that everything looks okay. The only thing that I see that you really may have to work through is if there truly is any fear associated with this Tower moment. But again, I feel as though this Tower moment does represent something that you've already gone through. And even though it is a major arcana, it does take us a few months to work through those energies. So if this Tower has come down and you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? That this has happened in your life, I feel as though when you are putting those pieces back together, right, is when you're going to be able to really embrace this opportunity that's coming in from this Ace of Cups. It could be any number of things. So whatever it is, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this reading. And until next time, take very good care of yourselves. Do that balance thing where work and fun, right? Because it looks like some of you are looking for reasons or needing to take a next step in terms of celebrating something. So if you don't have anything to celebrate, make it up. Thanks for watching and take care of you. Until next time. Cheers.